Face Watchers, global listeners, organization, and corporation, we welcome you to the Day Voice Reality Experience. We are truly grateful for all your support and the hard work of our production team in our endeavors to deliver the best to you. Here's to your view as well as your hearing. Ralph Withers Jr.
Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, Ralph Withers Jr. here. So very grateful you allowed me to be in your viewing as well as your hearing for a few moments. If you haven't already, be sure to subscribe to stay on top of all their latest releases. There may be something said you never heard before. There may be something done you've never seen before. All it takes is the right message given to open-minded people that's ready for real results. I would like to talk to you from a subject titled, Crying, Whispering. You have to become the voice you want to hear. Just make sure the voice is from a pure place and not a place with a hidden backdrop. The word backdrop, in terms of this conversation, stems from a rooted word, narcissist, which is the voice of the self-centered and a type of person unwilling to serve in anyone else's environment. Many times, I'm sure you have heard, change start with you first. Just keep in mind that real change requires challenging risk. There are many members of the body. You have to discover who you are, your sheer purpose, and become a student to that part of the body. Two of the worst places to be in. Number one, a place where you're not respected. And number two, a place to where you have to condense passion to keep peace. Here's a sidebar for you. You may be easily located naturally, but some people would never be able to locate you spiritually. Natural training requires a different time zone than the time zone required for spiritual training. You will always get the best out of a person with a pure voice if he or she is dealing with a person with open ears and an unblocked mind. There have been many sounds from a board meeting, but when would there be a sound from heaven? Until next time, Ralph Withers Jr.
Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, it brings me great pleasure to present a small, handy book called Never Stop Training by Ralph Withers Jr. Never Stop Training is a useful source designed for people that understands achieving is first becoming disciplined enough to organize a day. Your copy is now awaiting your contact. Subscribe to receive unlimited supply, exclusively from Day Voice Reality.
Ralph has been a general public network enthusiast since childhood. He sees solutions where others may only see problems. His personality, work, drive, and level mentorship has raised him into multiple industries. He considers himself one of the most imperfect men on earth. His greatest inspiration hedges from the Bible, which he believes no other book can compare to. Alone and sitting at the feet of many other trusted leaders, his guarantee to you is to warn you that he's not the bread, only a recipient of the bread. His willingness to humbly administrate his very best is to also warn you that he only knows a little bit about a whole lot. If there be any questions that may be raised in your mind, please feel free to share your comments. To every leader of whom I consider a lifestyle changer, both in words and deeds, the results of your impact in my life are acted upon in my everyday living. Both in words and deeds, in that alone you make following worth leading. Because of the results you consistently produce, I've discovered that respect and honor can put you in positions where money or degrees cannot compare. Thank you so very much.
Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, I'm not sure what time zone you may be in right now, but my guarantee to you is I won't waste your time. My background, as well as my present ground, may be a little different from yours. I only deliver based on my personal experience and experiences I've learned through the experience of others. I want to thank you for allowing me to be in your view as well as your hearing. For those of you that may be privately logged in, watching, listening, using your device of choice, Your 5 stars, your likes, your hearts, and comments matter more than you know. You're a gift to me, and I'm a gift to you. You have a grace on your life to do something no one else can do. If you're not causing harm to yourself, if you're not causing harm to other people, if you're not breaking the law, I encourage you now, with having proper mentorship in your life, to fly. If you would like to be added to the mailing list, please contact at your earliest convenience. And remember, for some people, sometimes the only voice you have is results. And sometimes, for some people, success is produced through great struggle. Until next time, Ralph Withers Jr.
Call for availability. Receive unlimited bundles for daily essentials. Your best life is happening now.
Ralph E. Withers, Jr., born November 30th, 1980, was raised in Pine Bluff, Arkansas. He is a general public networker who considers himself 1% mentor and 99.99% student. The journey for Withers is consistently evolving. He is a man that really believes one's actions are predicated on what one believes. He passionately believes a closed mind does not get feed. He understands and is extremely sensitive to the reality that he is not called to everyone. He's a man that sees solutions where others may only see problems. He aspires to be caring, open-minded, and a source of enlightenment to those whom he encounters. His greatest accolade is being a solution and not a problem. Withers' writings and work are born from his personal experiences, his belief system, and what he has learned from the experiences of others. He considers himself one of the most imperfect men on earth, which is what drives him to continuously seek knowledge, understanding, and wisdom.